Hello students. I have made this video to help you to understand the topics and the activities that we are going to have these days. We are going to be working from July 21st to July the 31st. So I am going to try to explain a little bit the concepts that we are going to handle and also the activities that we are going to have and the order of those activities that you had to follow, right? So let's continue with this. If you cannot be in our virtual meeting, that's not a problem. I'm just going to clear some of your doubts, your questions. But basically, you can watch this video and try to solve the exercises that I left in the PDF files also. Okay, first of all, we are going to see first the objectives that we have for this unit. At the end of this time, you must be able to distinguish the function of present simple from the function of present progressive or present continuous. You must be able to control the structure of present simple and present progressive to express situations, to describe situations. And also you must be able to use adjectives of feelings in some sentences, right? Okay, so as I told you, we are going to talk about the present simple versus the present continuous. Before your vacations, we were talking about the present simple, and we have already said that present simple expresses some things. Some of them are routines, habits, facts, personal information, and functions of people or things. Those are the ideas that present simple express. An example could be I wake up very early in the morning. That is a routine. So that's a present simple sample. Okay, then we are going to analyze too the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense expresses action that are happening at the moment of speaking. So they are happening right now. This tense, present continuous, also sometimes expresses plans, things that could happen in the future. Okay, to do this, first we have to distinguish the similarities or the differences that we have between present simple and present continuous. Here I have written 12 sentences. Some of them are in present simple, some of them are in present continuous. Which ones are each one of them? How can you differentiate them? Remember that present simple expresses habits, facts, routines, personal information, and present continuous expresses actions that are happening at the moment of speaking. So now, right now, in this moment. So how can you distinguish those sentences? Which ones are the present simple one and which ones are the present continuous ones? Observe them carefully. Try to find similarities or differences among them before we solve the exercise. I'm going to give you time to observe the sentences. Perhaps if you need to copy the sentences in your notebook to be able to do the exercise first before I answer it. You can stop the video too and try to solve it before I give you the answer. Okay, I have given you some time. I hope you have already finished the exercise. So here I have a chart in which we have to classify those sentences, right? So I am going to do it one by one. So in present simple, remember that we have sentences that express routines, facts, habits, personal information, or functions. So let's see which sentences can go in the present simple room. I write books in my free time. It's a routine. It could be a habit. Now, in present continuous, we can have sentences like, she is listening to music. It means that it's happening right now. Perhaps this sentence means that there is a woman who is who is in her sofa listening to the music that she likes in this same moment. Good. Let's see which other sentences we have in each space. They walk 1 mile every day. He is a teacher. Yeah, because this is talking about personal information. I never wake up late. It's a habit. You study in the morning. It's a routine. I paint pictures as a hobby. It's a habit. Could be a habit. Okay, now let's see the present continuous ones. I want that you please try to observe what is new in these kind of sentences. Mary is painting a picture. I'm going to pass this here. That way you can observe all the sentences. We are singing together. I am watching TV right now. It is raining. They are watching a movie. Okay, observe especially this side of the slide. What do they have in common? Can you see any similarity among these sentences? Okay, that's good. I noticed that you are very clever, very intelligent. Here we have two similarities. All of the sentences are using to be verb, and they have a verb which is finished in with ing particle. In our Spanish, it is something like ella está escuchando música, right? So you cannot forget about the to be verb, and the ing in Spanish is something like ando, endo. So Mari está pintando un cuadro, and then try to translate all these others. Okay, so as I was telling you, present continuous expresses activities or actions that are happening in the same moment. So here we have the order of elements that we need. We need a subject that can be a name of a person or an object or a city. Could be a pronoun like here. Then we have the corresponding form of to be verb, is, am, or are. Then we have a principal verb which finishes in ing, and then we can add some complement. So let's see if all they have the elements. Subjects like I, we, it, are, is, watching, singing, raining, and all those are complements. Now let's try to use this in an exercise. Okay, here the exercise is very simple. Now we have to use the present continuous tense. We're going to express what is happening in this picture. So try to observe very carefully the images and try to say sentences to describe the situations. For example, here, this. He is drinking water. Or the woman is driving a car. She is talking on the phone. Right? To do this exercise, you have to write 10 sentences describing the picture. I am going to leave you a space in Google Classroom for you to answer this part. Don't forget to use the present continuous. Okay, now to finish this part, you have to know the activities that you have to do. I have divided the PDF files for you to help you to divide the work. The idea is not that you work all the files in one day, but you try to divide the work. Day 1 and day 2, you are going to work on present simple and present progressive. Day 3 and day 4, you are going to work on vocabulary. And the last day, you are going to work on a video that I'm going to leave in Google Classroom. So the idea is that you try to work little by little. If you have questions, you can ask me using the Google Hangouts or Teams or Google Classroom. You can ask me your questions whatever you want before Friday, right? So I hope to see you in the virtual session to practice a little more these concepts. So bye bye.